is it possible that the Chiefs are eyeing a reunion with Tyreek Hill, Mike Florio? Do you believe on that?
I have been saying, Rich, for several weeks now that I think Tyreek Hill could be this year's Devontae Adams, where when it became obvious last year it wasn't in the cards for the Raiders. Next thing you know, he goes to the Jets for the Aaron Rodgers reunion. The Raiders weren't going to keep him for 2025. Let's get value for him, and they got a third-round pick. I don't think Tyreek Hill will be a Dolphin next year based on his contract and just the overall situation. So why not trade him if things continue to go off the rails? And based on week one, it's clearly off the rails for the Miami Dolphins. Now, I was told in the aftermath of that week one debacle that both the Steelers and the Chiefs are eyeing Tyreek Hill. And the Steelers would be crazy to imagine with Tyreek Hill and DK Metcalf with Aaron Rodgers throwing them passes. But it got complicated on Monday because TMZ reported on the existence of court filings in Tyreek Hill's pending divorce case in which his estranged wife accuses him of 8 incidents of domestic violence, including at least one while she was pregnant. And the league has launched a personal conduct policy investigation. So I think that any team that would be interested in trading for Tyreek Hill wants to be sure they're not trading for a guy who's going to be suspended before the end of the season. So that is a massive complication that wasn't there when the chatter began of maybe the Chiefs or the Steelers trying to get Tyreek Hill if this Dolphins week one trend continues.
So what are you hearing out of South Florida right now, Mike, if anything, based on that 33-8 beatdown that left Mike McDaniel looking for asked about a silver lining, said, well, the silver lining is that we were embarrassed and that should maybe shake a cobweb or two around here.
Yeah, and that it can't get worse. Well, it can get worse. Joe Philbin was fired by the Dolphins 4 weeks into the 2015 season with a record of 1-3. So it can get worse. If the losses continue, I suspect that Stephen Ross, the owner of the team, will consider making some sort of an in-season change. And, you know, I love Mike McDaniel. He's got such a refreshing and different way, the authenticity. But, boy, his demeanor and his words, they just land differently when the team isn't good. And the very chill mannerism and just that way of speaking, it doesn't mesh with a guy whose team was just obliterated on Sunday by the Colts. So something's off there, and a lot of the problems that usually manifest themselves for the Dolphins later in the year when they have to play outdoors in the cold, those popped up week one. Week one, they'd been undefeated under Mike McDaniel, and they didn't just lose. They were embarrassed. How quickly can they turn it around against a team from New England that the Dolphins have beaten 7 of 8 times at home, and the Dolphins are 8-2 against the Patriots this decade? This is one that the doctor ordered for the Dolphins, and if they can't win this one, it's going to be a long season for the team, and it could be a short season for the head coach.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.